What's up, everybody? If you follow the channel, then you know that I collect a whole lot of Marvel and DC figures and statues. Lately, it's really been a lot more Marvel than DC, but that's just because there's more available when it comes to Marvel. At least that's the way that I see it. I feel like with DC, we don't see a good variety of characters. It's mainly the most popular characters like Batman and Harley Quinn and so on, yeah, I really would like there to be more DC for me to collect, and maybe I'll have to go into searching out some older figures and statues that are available. But like I said, mainly it's been a lot of Marvel lately, and I'm actually going to start off here with some Marvel Funko Pops that I have here, including the GameStop exclusive Venomized Deadpool, which I actually almost forgot about this one. It showed up and I was like, oh yeah, I actually forgot that I had pre-ordered this as well. It's a pretty cool looking figure, and all the figures I'm about to show you, I will be getting them out of box so we can get a better look at them. But yeah, I didn't even realize this one had shipped out, but I think it is a pretty cool looking pop, and they just have here, that's the second wave of Venomized Pops there. But yeah, this one is pretty cool, and I would imagine if you're interested in that one, you could probably still get a hold of it. We have an Amazon exclusive here next. Really been looking forward to this one here, this latest Winter Soldier pop. There is a vaulted Winter Soldier that has the mask on the face, and it has that old Funko style with the arms down at the side, so the pose is not really interesting. But I love the look of the Winter Soldier with the mask on, so I am so glad that they made this pop. I really do appreciate that. I love too how he looks kind of dirtied up here, especially Cap's shield there. So yeah, this one is pretty cool, and it is of course based on the actual movie Captain America the Winter Soldier. So yeah, this is really awesome. I'm so glad that they did this updated version of him. Definitely looking forward to getting a better look at the details of that one there. And that's another one, I think if you're interested, it should still be available. I also have here the Avengers Campus Pops here. We got Spider-Man and Iron Man. Now, I will be honest, and maybe I'll feel different when I get these out of box, but I don't think they're like the most amazing pops necessarily. But, I'm a fan of the characters, obviously, here. And this being something new as well, the whole Avengers Campus thing, I thought these would be cool to add to my collection. I managed to get these while they were available on Shop Disney. They were not up for very long. I don't know if they plan to restock those or not. But, yeah, I was able to go ahead and grab them. I'm pretty glad that I was able to do that. I'm kind of surprised they don't have stickers on the boxes. Not that I really worry about that so much, but it is kind of interesting there. Of course, you get to look at the artwork on the side there. Yeah, and it's just these two pops on the back of the box. Let's say Worldwide Engineering Brigade Web. Okay, so I guess that's something that's part of what they got going on there at Avengers Campus, which I really hope to actually visit someday. I don't think it'll happen this year. Maybe next year I'll be able to get out there and check that out. Okay, but yeah, I'll be opening those up as well. We also have one here that arrived in a sorter, and you actually see the name there, Infinity Warp's Hot Rocks. This one I think is actually still on Funko.com. I could be wrong. You could check to see if you're interested in it, and maybe you'll be interested in after you get a good look at it in this video. But yeah, I think this one was actually still available. It wasn't a quick seller, but I think it looks pretty awesome. I've been waiting on it. As far as the whole Infinity Warps things goes, though, there's really not too many of them that I want in my collection. I do have the original version of Iron Hammer and Arachnite and Soldier Supreme as well. I got their original versions that were Walgreens exclusives. So I don't know if I'm going to bother with getting any of these particular ones here, these new common versions. I do have the Ghost Panther on the way, the GameStop exclusive variant, though. That one looks really awesome. And then, yeah, like I said, I'm not really so worried about the others necessarily. Maybe I'll change my mind if I see them up close. But yeah, I definitely wanted Hot Rocks. Looks pretty awesome. And if I'm not mistaken, I want to say that this is glow in the dark as well. I will check that, of course. And I have at least one more pop. Yeah, just one more pop here. And I'll tell you real quick the story behind this one. Okay, so we have here the Immortal Hulk, which is a PX Previews exclusive, and you see that this is the glow-in-the-dark chase. Now, I did order one online, but I got the common. But what happened is I actually swung by the post office and I picked up my mail, and my pop had a couple of pops actually had come in the mail, so I had them in the car with me, and I was on the way to a comic book shop. When I got to the comic book shop, I saw that they actually had this chase on sale. And then I was like, wait a minute, I just got this, but when I opened up the box, all I saw was the back of the box. So I forgot to even check to see if I had the chase or not. So I went to my car and I checked, and I had the common, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna trade in that common, and I'll pay the difference to get the chase. And they, you know, of course, allowed me to do that, and they actually even knocked a little bit off the price of the chase for me, because I go to that shop a good bit, and I have promoted them in the past, just, you know, out of kindness, because I really like that shop. So yeah, it was very cool of them to work that out with me. So that's how I ended up with the chase. Definitely going to get this out of box, you know, look at the details, and I will check out the glow on this as well. So I'm not necessarily jumping for joy, you know, with this chase. It's not like I got it by luck. Like I said, I traded in the non-chase version of it and paid the difference to get this, and I think I got a pretty good deal on it. I'm very happy with this figure. Now let me check the back again real quick. Yeah, it just says Hulk on the back, no other figures shown there. But yeah, like I said, I'm going to go ahead and get all of these out of the box. We'll take a closer look at the details. Before I get to the actual pops, I do want to say I'm noticing more and more what some collectors have been pointing out about the pop boxes, how some of them still had the concept art on them, like the Avengers ones over here, Avengers Campus ones, and then some of them more and more are just having the pictures of the actual pops on them. I'm not sure what that change is about. Maybe Funko was getting complaints, because I know sometimes the concept art doesn't actually look like the final product, and then, you know, I could imagine there's some collectors that complained about that, especially with certain figures where they turned out very different. But I mean, I don't know what's going on with that. It's just something I'm noticing more and more as I'm rearranging my collection, and I see how it can create some inconsistency with the look of the boxes together. But definitely let me know what you think about that. Do you prefer the concept art on the box, or do you prefer the actual, you know, picture of the pop? Like, what are your feelings about that? Let me go ahead and get to the actual pops here, starting off with Venomized Deadpool. When I first saw this one, I was impressed right away. I think this is a really cool design. I don't know if it's actually from the comics or not. You know, somebody could let me know about that. I really don't know, honestly, a lot about Gwen Stacy in the comics, other than like the classic storylines. But yeah, this is a really awesome design, though. I love the colors there, the pink and the basically purple, I guess is what you would call that color there. They look really good together. She's got this hood going on. You know, they tend to do that with the hood design there, like, you know, some of the Deadpool pops look like that there. Yeah, of course, she has the razor sharp teeth there, which are actually sculpted. The long tongue going on. And I really love how the tendrils are holding up these different items. Now, she does, in her left hand, she actually is holding a sword, which you can see better, you know, when you turn the figure around. And like I always say, people, I like to get my pops out of the box to check out the details at least one time, you know, to get a really good look at them. So yeah, that sword you can see much better when you turn it around. But then the tendrils are also holding up the drumsticks there, which I think at least one version of her is in a band. And then she has her cell phone too, of course, gotta have that. And check out her feet as well. The feet are like claw-like there. I mean, it comes with a stand. It probably doesn't even really need this stand, but yeah, I'll keep her on the stand there for now. But yeah, that's a very cool look. And then, oh, this tendril here actually creates a tail. So it's like she has a tail as well. But yeah, very cool design. Like I said, if you know about Gwen in the comics, especially Gwenpool, let me know, like, if this Venomized design actually does come from the comic. I don't know about that with some of the Venomized figures, if they're all based off the comics or if some were created just for the sake of the figures. Regardless, though, they're really awesome designs. Then Winter Soldier, like I said, I'm so glad that they put this figure out here so I don't have to go for it. That vaulted one, which the vaulted one, I'm not a big fan of the pose, not a big fan of the proportions. I think this one looks much better there. Of course, he's got the metallic arm, which is not metallic paint on it, but it still looks on point there. Pretty awesome. And like I said, he has the shield, and you see the shield dirtied up there. And I'm amazed too at like how natural that looks. Like the dirtied up look of the shield looks very natural. So that's very cool. And of course, you know, after watching the Falcon and the Winter Soldier, I just appreciate this character even more. You know, I already liked the character. I thought he was an awesome villain when he was a villain, but he's a pretty awesome hero as well, of course. So really like this pop here. Like I said, again, you know, I think this one is still available. This is one that once it's completely sold out, some people might regret not picking that up. I think it's a very cool figure. And then let's get to these Avengers Campus ones here. I do like this pose for Spider-Man. It's pretty cool. The main thing I like, though, of course, is the spider bot there. That is pretty awesome. Not sure exactly what is going on with it. It looks like maybe he just retrieved it. Maybe that's what it's meant to represent there. But that is pretty cool. And they had the spider bots, of course, in the Spider-Man game on PS4, PS5, and you got to control the spider bots, which is pretty much cool. That's pretty cool. I think they could actually do even more with that in the next game. You know, we'll see. But yeah, overall, it's kind of a standard Spider-Man, but I think the spider bot is what really makes it unique. And of course, the webbing is cool as well. They did this webbing with a Miles Morales pop as well, and it looks pretty awesome. So I do like that. And Iron Man, I'm a big fan of Iron Man. And overall, I think this is a cool looking Iron Man. Definitely not one of the best. I think there is, you know, plenty that look more interesting than this one. But I just had to have it though. Like I said, I'm a big fan of Iron Man, so I just absolutely had to have this pop. And if you don't have a lot of Iron Man pops in your collection, this is one you might want to try to track down. Or even if you do have a lot, you know, you might want to make sure you have this one as well. I just think it's simple, but it definitely is cool at the same time. And then let's get to Hot Rocks here. Man, this is a good looking pop. And yeah, the flame effects are so good on here. I really like the way they turned out. And I like too, you know, the fact this is like a, you know, combination between him and Human Torch, which we've seen a little bit of that before, of course, with like the Super Scroll, and then that you know, the older Fantastic Four movies. In the second one, they had a combination thing kind of going on with Human Torch actually taking on the powers of the other team members. But this pop, I think, is very cool, and I like how like all out they went with the flame effects, because I mean, you see it here, of course, on both of the hands. He's got it all on his legs, even the two there, you know, the flame is coming out of there, and then on his head, of course. Like a lot of detail to it. Oh, even on his back, like I said, like it really gives that impression that, you know, like fire is coming out of him. He's almost like volcanic. So a lot of good detail there with this figure. I think it is awesome. I think it really is awesome. I actually did get a second one, which I don't know, like sometimes I guess I've gotten in the habit of, when I catch something sometimes on Funko.com, I order two. You know, sometimes for trade, mostly for my prize pool though. So I don't know, that one might go in the prize pool, but at the same time, I might trade to a friend. I'm not really sure just yet. But yeah, I've kind of gotten into that habit, you know, and I think it's good, especially for the sake of the prize pool, because I know a lot of times people miss things on Funko.com. But like I said, I think that one might actually still be available. I don't think it's quite sold out just yet, or if it did sell out, it must have just sold out. Then we have here Immortal Hulk, which I don't really know too much about this design. I don't really read Hulk comics, but it's such a crazy design though. When I first saw it, I'll be honest, I didn't think it looked good, mainly because the brow is so pronounced. But the look has grown on me more and more, and actually the brow doesn't look as extended as it does when you're looking at just an image of it, you know. So it does work, and I like that. I like that he's actually smiling. Looks like he's enjoying causing some damage, basically. And I'm not sure, I mean, I guess this is meant to represent like the earth blowing up, basically, or whatever. But I still don't know if this comes from like an actual comic book moment. If anybody knows more about it, of course, you could let me know. And like I've been saying, I wish that Funko would give us some details about the pops on the back of the boxes. I wish they would do that more often. They rarely do that. I definitely like him stomping down here, though, that effect there. Yeah, so like I said, I ended up going for the chase, you know, because it is a glow chase, and I definitely want to check out the glow on it, and it was there, you know. So it was it would have been tough for me to leave the store and just leave that chase just sitting there, you know. So like I said, I had to go ahead and trade up, and I didn't mind paying the extra money. And you know, like I said, they were nice enough to cut me a little deal there. So yeah, I'm really glad I made that decision. And I love these effects here, how they're going on around him, like just like the gamma radiation basically going on around him. That does look pretty cool. Yeah, so those are all the pops that I have right now. I do have a couple of other items that I want to share with you all as well. Before I get to those though, I do want to go ahead and put up the results of the two giveaways that I just did. I actually had one that was done in an unboxing video, and then another one that was at the end of Funko News. So that means I have two winners here, and I'm putting their names up on the screen. each one of you, make sure that you email me, and after I confirm that it's you I'm speaking to, then we'll see about you choosing your prizes out of my prize pool. And I think I said for each of those giveaways that you would get to choose 3 of the pops out of the prize pool. So basically, I'm not going to go necessarily in the order of the giveaways. Just whoever gets to me first, they get first dibs on choosing their 3 pops, and then the second person will go with them as well. I'm not going to do a redrawing for these giveaways. I'm really getting tired of doing redrawings. Some people don't pay attention to giveaway results, and that has been a little bit aggravating. So from now on, I'm just going to move forward if I don't hear from a winner. But there's going to be plenty of opportunities, especially for people that truly do watch the content. So yeah, like I said, I hope to hear from these winners, and then there'll be more opportunities coming very soon. All right, I'm going to go ahead and share a couple of other items with you all real quick. So we have here the Marvel Legends SheHulk, which I really do like the design of it, but I definitely prefer this head sculpt here. I usually leave my Marvel Legends figures in box, but I'm almost tempted to get this one out and actually switch the head sculpts and maybe find a place to actually stand here in my collection. I don't know if I'll do that right away, but maybe that's something I'll do eventually. I think for now I am going to leave her in the box, but I really do like the design of this figure. I think it looks pretty awesome, and I think there's so much potential with her TV series. I hope it turns out to be really good. I mean, so far the Marvel series have been pretty good, and like I was saying, Funko needs to get on this, do this more often. I like how they actually have some information about the character back here. And I may need to even read some She-Hulk comics. If anybody has read some of her books and you have some suggestions, definitely let me know. But I do like the character overall, and I think that looks pretty awesome there. And then I have a COSBY here, which I will unbox in just a moment. I think this one is pretty interesting. Now, I've seen a Venom one, somewhat designed based on the movie, you might as well say, even though, because I'm saying based on the movie because it doesn't have the logo. But this one here in particular, this is a multi-color version, and I've never seen a COSBY like this before, so I thought this would be interesting to get. It says magnetic function on there. I honestly don't know what it means by that. Maybe I'll find out in a moment when I open this up. But yeah, I think this is a very interesting COSBY. Unfortunately, these can be pretty pricey, because they're being shipped in from where exactly I don't even know, but yeah, they're not easy to come by here in the States, so they can be pricey, so that's why I don't get a whole lot of them. But I thought that this one was worth going for, so yeah, I will be unboxing that one in just a second here. And then I have a statue that I've been letting sit for too long, and I'm finally going to go ahead and open this up. I have here Black Cat. You see it says there, steals your heart. And I became more of a fan of this character based off of her appearance in the Spider-Man game. I thought she was great, a great character within that. I really would like to have a figure of that particular design of Black Cat, because I thought she looked more modern in that design, basically. But yeah, this is by COSBY, and like I said, it's been sitting for too long. It's past due time for me to go ahead and open this one up here. Yeah, that's a good picture of her, but like I said, I'm going to actually get this out of box. Yeah, I think this is a pretty awesome design. So yeah, these two items here, I'm going to go ahead and open them up. The Venom figure does look pretty cool. And again, it is inspired by the movie, obviously, because it doesn't have the spider symbol going on there, but it does have those white lines. Yeah, and the different colors are pretty awesome there. You can kind of see sort of a gold looking color that comes through, some sort of purple looking, pink looking even. It's pretty awesome. I do like how the colors are there, and I notice even with the COSBY bobblehead there, again, that's probably because of Marvel and the whole licensing thing. But yeah, look at the tongue there too, the crazy tongue and the sculpted mouth. Pretty nice. One thing I don't understand about this figure though is it says magnetic function. I mean, he does have magnets on his feet, so he can stick to metal. Don't completely understand the point of that. He comes with a stand, and the stand actually has the Venom eyes on there, so the stand works. I'm assuming the stand works just fine. So I don't completely understand the need for the magnets in the feet. If somebody has any idea about that, why they decided to do that, you can definitely let me know. But I mean, I honestly don't really see a purpose for it. And I mean, they definitely will stick, yeah, I mean, so he can stick there. I guess you could put him on a different base, but again, I just don't completely see the need for that necessarily. You know, so yeah, let me know your thoughts about that. What is the purpose of the magnets in the feet here? The paint job on this black cat statue is pretty awesome. I really like how it's not just a solid black outfit. You actually see some gray in there. You know, it has some shading going on, which that wasn't really obvious with it at first, especially when I'm just looking at the art of it, or, you know, still pictures of it. But yeah, you really can see that up close. And of course, the stand is the most unique thing about this. I love that they actually have her on these jewels there. That is a pretty cool idea, I think. Very nice hair sculpt. That's pretty common for COSBY, and a very awesome face sculpt as well, which is very fitting of the character. These jewels here, I guess they're kind of meant to be kind of thrown out to the side there. Yeah. Of course, you know, she's a thief, so she does enjoy getting hold of jewels and different valuables, of course. And like I said, pretty nice face sculpt there. But yeah, that PlayStation design for the character, I really would like to track that down. I feel like I've seen another statue by COSBY that's close to that design, but not quite, you know, so I may have to look around some more to see about that. But yeah, I'd like to see the character Black Cat more. I know at one point Sony Pictures were thinking about doing a movie that would feature Black Cat and Silver Sable, and now that I've seen both of those characters in that PlayStation game, and I did like both of them, kind of wish that they had worked that out, but I don't think that's going to happen now, or maybe that's something that's been pushed back for a couple years. We'll see. But yeah, this is a very cool statue. I love the way that she's actually standing up there on those jewels. I think this is pretty awesome. Yeah, so that's pretty much going to do it for my Marvel haul here. I definitely want to hear what you think about the pops that I got, the COSBY here, Marvel Legend, you know, COSBY. I really want to put a lot together in this video here, so I know this is probably longer than my typical video, but yeah, let me know what you think about the figures that I got here. Again, I want to say my giveaway winners, I hope to hear from you soon. And for those of you that didn't win, or you didn't even know about those giveaways, remember there's more opportunities on the way very soon. And I will remind you all as well that I do have a Patreon account, and I do a monthly giveaway there, and you do not have to be a patron to actually enter that. But you know, you can consider supporting the channel if you like. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this video. I look forward to reading your comments, and I will talk to you all again real soon.